everyone, and welcome to another episode of the RDG Sports Channel. Thank you for tuning in. Day 2 of training camp. You have Ron Rivera speaking to the media today, and Ron Rivera made a statement about Chase Young. And Chase Young, the brace is off. He's got a lot of pep in his step. Ron Rivera said he looked good today. You know, he don't have showing no signs of tenderness. He's just letting it rip. And that's what I was hoping to hear from Chase Young. You know, he's fully confident. It sounds like he's fully confident in his leg now. You know, no setbacks, no worries. Now he can go 100% full go with confidence. And a motivated Chase Young. I don't think other teams like the sound of that. You know, he's hungry now. He's motivated. I'm hoping that he's back to that Ohio State last season of Ohio State, his rookie season form. You know, if that's the case, and he's been working out. Ron Rivera been raving about him looking good this year. You know, if that's the case, you know, he can possibly have his first double-digit sack season. And everyone will just love that, because if Chase Young get a double-digit sack season, that means that defensive line is causing havoc. And that secondary should have a lot of interceptions, you know, because he's generating a lot of pressure. He ain't going to get home on all of them, but if he can get a lot of pressure, that spells for a lot of turnovers. You know, that's an elite category when you can change the game at the line of scrimmage. I also heard Jahan Dotson's press conference. He said they asked him a question about, the reporter asked him a question about the owner. The owner, you know, told the team about himself and, you know, his engagement, you know, with the team, or interaction with the team. And Jahan Dotson said, and I quote, "Honestly, I really don't worry about that stuff. I stay far away from that stuff. I'm just locked in. I got tunnel vision right now. You know, I'm just locked into what I'm doing right now. I'm focusing on what I'm doing to become the best player that I can be." Close quote. And I like that in Jahan Dotson. He's locked in. He's not worried about what's going on around him. He's honed in on what he has to do as a player to get better. And also, they asked him about that Madden rating. He doesn't seem to care about that, neither him nor Sam Howell. They asked Sam Howell the same thing. He said the same sentiment that Jahan Dotson quoted. You know, he's not really worried about that. He's worried about the task at hand. And then they asked him about the Netflix quarterback special, that he wanted to be involved, and why did he decline it? He was like, no, because it will be a distraction. You know, I'm a young player trying to learn a new system. You know, my first year starting, I don't have time to be distracted. And the maturity between in him and Jahan Dotson, and both of them came in at the same time, the rookie class of them two. So and Jahan Dotson really loves Sam Howell. You know, that's his classmate, basically. He came in with him, you know. So they share that in common already. So I look for those two to have a special connection. And I love Terry McLaurin, but I would totally understand why Sam Howell and Jahan Dotson have a special connection. And I wouldn't feel a certain kind of way. I still want Terry to be the primary receiver. I still want Terry to lead the team in all categories, because I'm a huge fan of Terry McLaurin. That's my guy. I've been riding with him since day one. You know, and Jahan Dotson, I've been riding with him since day one. You know, I've told other people they wanted a wide receiver out of Ohio State. You know, but once I seen footage on Jahan Dotson, I was like, I instantly fell in love with him. I was like, oh man, I hope we get this guy. You know, and we got him. And I've been a fan since. You know, and I want all my players on my team to do well, to be great. You know, because that spells for a championship pedigree. if you got all your players and they're good to great, that's a championship pedigree right there. So yeah, I'm rooting for everybody. But Ron Rivera spoke. He said the owner came in and talked to the team. That went well. Josh Harris is a guy that I can already tell he's going to be a hands-on guy. He's going to care about what it takes to get the right pieces in, whether that be players, coach, management, whatever it needs for the team to be successful. I think Josh Harris will provide that because he wants to win. He's been a fan of the team since he was a young kid. So he wants what's best for the team, and I can totally understand that. And I'll be behind him and supporting him and rooting him on, just like everyone else. It's good to have an owner that actually cares and also doesn't try to be too controlling. Allow things to shape form. Things take time. Having a great team takes time to build. And unfortunately, Dan Snyder tried to buy a team, and he didn't have the patience to let the team grow, a la Marty Schottenheimer. John Johnson, I heard an interview with John Johnson was interviewed by someone local from a local radio station. I guess it was played on, I want to say XFM. And John Johnson was talking, and he was like, his one regret, and he begged the team. It's not really his regret. I probably misquoted. But he stated that if he could have gone back and changed anything, if he had the power to change anything, and he said, looking back on it, when he begged for this guy to stay. Talking about Marty Schottenheimer. John Johnson said he begged the team management to keep him, but they wanted to go another direction, and insert Steve Spurrier. I really like Marty. Marty was a tough-nosed guy. They started off 0-5, they finished up 8-8. I like the way the direction the team was going. We had Gardner as wide receiver. We was doing some good things. I think LeVar Arrington, Chris Samuels, John Jansen. We had a nice nucleus of things to work with. He just didn't allow, the next thing we was going to try to get was a quarterback. If he would allow Marty to have the same time frame as Gibbs, Jay Gruden, Ron Rivera, if you'd have gave Marty that sort of time right there, imagine where we would have been. We could have went to the Super Bowl. Who knows? We was playing good football. We started off 0-5, finished up 8-8. We was 8-3 in the last 11 games. 8-3. And you got rid of that? Head scratching moment. It's another one of Dan Snyder's, and I'm glad Dan Snyder. And I don't even know why I even brought him. I brought him up to bring up a specific point, but still, from here on out, I'm gonna try my best not to mention Dan Snyder because it just creeped me out. All the things I look back on, and the woulda, coulda, shoulda beens, and stuff like that. It just doesn't sit well with me at all. But anyway, I just wanted to touch on day 2. Once again, I'm out and about. I'm not at home, so you're not going to see my face per se because I'm out and about. So I will make another video before the week is out, detailing more of training camp and diving into the specifics. But right now, I'm just doing a video on the fly to try to provide you guys with content, updates, and stuff like that. It's a hot one out here today, so if you're out and about, please stay hydrated. The weather is not kind to us today. And also, the players, Ron Rivera is not going to have a long, lengthy practice. I think it's going to be like an hour and 20 minutes, and respectfully so, because it's hot. Trying to keep the players, no soft tissue injuries this year. So that's one of his primary reasons. As the training camp continues to go along, he'll up the time and the practices. But as of right now, you know, you're going to get limited practice time, and understandably so. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Once again, thanks for tuning into your boy Arbor DZ Sports Channel, Talking Commanders, baby. Catch me on the next episode. Peace. Oh, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm out.